So today actually what we do is nothing but we solve what? Quadratic equations. Now one last day, let me show you one part that I did wrong. Let me go quadratic one. Okay, here there's one correction to make. I did it wrong. Here I wrote a beta square, b beta square. This will not be b beta. I think you should know this. Okay, then let's go back to the what we were doing today. Yes, so solve quadratic equations. Before that, let me tell you something. If this thing I told is not an equation, this is a expression. This expression has zeros, and equations have roots. Understand? The solutions of this equation are called root. The solution of this expression is called zeros. What does zero mean is that if you put the value of, let's say, x equal to a is a 0, so if you put a's values here, you will get the answer equal to 0. That is actually the roots, the same thing, no difference, but a different name. Okay, so today we'll actually solve the first method 1. It's factorization. Now if there is like some ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, you just factorize it into a equal to x minus a, not a, let's say alpha, and x minus beta. You break it into two factors. Now what you do, let me give you an example for this. Now let's say there is x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. Now how to factorize, I'm not going to teach you. In class 6 you already did, so I'm just directly going to write x minus 2 equal to x minus 3 equal to 0. Now you know something, that if some value, like if ab is equal to 0, either I can write either a is 0 or either b is 0, any one of it, or both can be 0, but either is better. So either I can say x minus 2 is equal to 0 or x minus 3 is equal to 0. Can I say this? Yes. So x can be 2 or x can be 3. So you actually write the solution of x is x semicolon 3. This is my solution for x. There are two solutions because this is quadratic equations. So let's do one sum. It will be more clear then. So this is my question here. Find the roots of the quadratic equation, this and this. So let me write it in this space. X square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. So I can write this x square minus, this is middle term. I think you remember middle term. I'm not going to teach it now. Plus 3x minus 4x minus 2 equal to 0. I can write it as then 3x minus 2. I'm skipping some steps, equal to 0. Now what I taught, either this will be 0, either this will be 0. So I can say either 3x minus 2 equal to 0 or 2x plus 1 equal to 0. So x can be either 2 by 3 or x can be minus half. This is my solutions. Okay, so the roots are nothing. You have to write the roots are nothing but 2 by 3. Why am I writing 3 by 2? Something wrong with me, I guess. So 3 by 2 and minus half. Understand how to solve a quadratic equation by factorization? So let's move on. Now let's talk about the second method. It's called completing the square. Now what happens is that if nothing is mentioned, like if I say, I'm let tell you this, find roots. No, I'll not tell it now, later. Okay, remember, let me write it here somewhere. See, just like that. Oh, I'm just doing that. Now what is completing the square? The best example I can give you, best, all the best. Now if you see this, okay, x square minus 4x, sorry, plus 4x minus 5. Understand? How do you factorize this? You know the thing, the whole factorization, middle term. No, not this time. I'll do the completing the square. How to do the completing the square? Okay, now if you see something, completing the square is that we have to form two square numbers. So this I can write as nothing but 4x plus I can write 4 minus 5 minus 4. Can I not write this? Now this thing, now go to next page, can be written as x square plus 4x minus 4, sorry, plus 4 minus 4 minus 9. Let's forget this minus 9 for some time. Let's focus on this only. Okay, so what this can be written as x plus 2 square minus 9. This is nothing but, I'm not writing minus 9, I'm writing 3 square. This will be nothing but x plus 2 minus 3 into x plus 2 plus 3. And if I go to the next page, that will be nothing but x minus 1 into x plus 5 equal, yes. So how to find the roots? We know that the roots is nothing but equal to 0. Then I will put x equal to 1, x equal to minus 5. Okay, just put these two as zeros. So this is completing the square. So if any question comes like this, let me give you one question. So let's now try to do this. Always such questions will always have this thing by the method of this. Okay, what are the roots of this equation? So let me write this: 5x square minus 6x minus 2 is equal to nothing but 0. Understand this? Now we can do one thing. We have to always complete the square, form a square number. Okay, so let's say we multiply this by 5. So this will nothing be but 5x square, sorry 25x square minus 30x minus 10 equal to 0. Multiply it by 5. Okay, both sides. 0 into 5 is 0. So I can write 25x square. Then I can write this minus 2 into 5x into 3. Then I do a plus 9 minus 10. One second, minus 10 is not equal to 0, is equal to 0. So you can see this, that this one is nothing but 5x minus 3 whole square minus 19 is equal to 0. Understand? So I can say 5x minus 3 square equals to 19. So 5x equal to plus minus root 19 plus 3. So x is nothing but 3 plus root 19 by 5 and 3 minus root 19 by 5. This is how to get the solutions. Okay, these are the solutions. Always write these, okay, these thing after this two differently. Don't write the solution as 3 plus minus root 19 by 5. You can write this, but you will get just half marks. Okay, don't want half marks, you get the full marks. Not the half marks, sorry, you'll get 0 marks actually for this, because in ICSE there is no half marks. So you have to do the whole thing. You understand? This is what we call the completing the square. Now we move on to method 3, and this is the last method, that is called the quadratic formula. This is a very famous formula, very famous. This was invented by an Indian whose name was Sridhar. Let me write it: Sridhar Acharya. Sridhar Acharya's formula. This is also called. So how to do this? Now see, we know ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now multiply 4a both sides. So what would we get? 4ax square, sorry, 4ax square plus 4abx plus 4ac equal to 0. I can write this thing as 4. We'll complete the square here. Plus 4abx plus, I'll not write a 4abx. Let it be let it be 4 into ax into b. Sorry, what am I writing? Let me write it in this form: 2 to 2ax into b, and write this plus b square minus b square plus 4ac equal to 0. Understand this? So this whole term, not this whole term, this whole term is nothing but 2ax plus b whole square is nothing but equal to b square minus 4ac. So let me tell b square minus 4ac, it's a very important term. This is called the discriminant. I'm writing it as this d, okay, discriminant. So I can write what was the formula? Yes, 2ax plus b is nothing but plus minus d. So 2ax is nothing but minus b plus minus d. X is nothing but minus b plus minus d by 2a. If I write it very neatly now, remember this: x is always equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac. Oh, this is a mistake I did. So root d, okay, by 2a. If on your deathbed somebody asks you what is the quadratic formula, you should be able to say this. This is a very easy thing, you should know. So you'll see there are only two solutions here. What are the solutions here? Means the roots. One is b minus b plus root d. I'm writing d, okay, no problem, no. And another is minus b minus root d by 2a. Understand? So this is a quadratic formula. Understand this? You understand this very clearly? Very clearly you have to understand. And let's do the previous sum only. What was our previous sum? This thing, okay. 5x square minus 6x plus 2. 5x square minus 6x plus minus 2, no? Is it minus 2? Yes, it was minus 2 equal to 0. So how to solve this with quadratic formula? So what is b here? Minus b. So my b is minus 6. So 6 plus minus root over. What is d here? Let me calculate d here. B square means minus 6 square is 36 minus 4 ac. Minus 4ac, yes. Okay, minus 4ac. So ac is nothing but minus 10, minus 2 into 5, minus 10, minus 10, minus 10 into 4, minus 40 plus 40 actually. So it will be 76 by 2 into a, that is nothing but 2 into 5. I can write this as 3 plus minus, I'm not going to step jump for you, okay, leave it, I'm not going to step jump. This is 6 plus minus 2 root 19, because 76 is 4 into 19, 2 into 5. So I can write this as 3 plus minus root 19 by 5. Wasn't this our answer earlier? Wasn't this was the answer? So we have nothing but done it using the quadratic formula. So this one I'm not going to do any sum. So we will do one word problem before we end. I think nothing else is left. Yes, this is the only thing. We'll just do one word problem and end it. So let's wait. So this is my problem. To find two consecutive odd positive numbers whose sum of squares is 2900. Now, you know odd positive numbers, so obviously the odd number is represented by 2x plus 1. I think you know this. You know this? You should know this. So we know 2x square plus, so next odd positive number will be nothing but 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3 whole square is nothing but 290 according to question. Find two consecutive odd positive numbers whose sum of squares is 290. Okay, so this one we can write as 4x square plus 1 plus 4x plus 4x square plus 12x plus 9 is equal to 290. So this thing comes out to be 8x square plus 16x plus 10 equal to 290. It's done, no? So now we can write it as x square 8x square plus 16x minus 280. So if we simplify, we common out 8 and write it, cancel 8, we get x square minus 2x minus 143 is equal to 0. Now apply the quadratic formula. You can use any one of them, I don't care. So this one, x is nothing but minus of this here, sorry, it will be plus 2x, no? Yeah, plus 2x. So it will be minus 2 plus minus root over 4 plus 572 by 2. So this thing is minus 2 plus minus this 576 is nothing but 24 by 2. So here x can be nothing but minus 2 plus minus 1 plus 12 or minus 1 minus 12. It can be 11 or minus 13. And here in the question you can see clearly it is given consecutive positive numbers. So obviously it will be 11 and 13. Not, yes, 11 and 13 are the two numbers. Understand? You could even do like this, or it's not 11 sorry, let me just check. I am extremely sorry. This will be not 143. 1 second, I have to erase all this part. Okay, it will not be 143. This will be 35 equal to 0. Next is what? Minus 2 plus minus root over it will be nothing but 4. 1 second, this will be 35 into 5 4, no, yes, plus 140 by 2. This will be minus 1 plus minus 12 by 2, that is nothing but minus 1 plus minus 6. Is this, sorry everybody, please excuse me for this. It can be either 5 or minus 7. The 5 minus 7 cannot be, obviously. So 5 means 2 into 5 plus 1 and 2 into 5 plus 3, that is 11 and 13. Answer came same, but sorry, I don't know how it miraculously came. So okay, we end it here today. Nice doing this video. So like, share and subscribe, and please help this community grow.